plane has been in the air for 12 minutes.
What?
What is it?
Looks like we lost hydraulics. Door valve approach, this is Propa 420. We've had dual hydraulic failure. Request clearance to return to door valve.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day. My name is Ahmad Zairi bin Jamaluddin. We from Group D and today we are going to present on a hydraulic failure related cases which is Airbus helicopters AS350B3 crash. Incident is an unplanned event that disrupts routine operation in the context of occupational safety and health. An unforeseen, undesirable event that adversely affects the execution of a work, according to OSHA. The severity of the incident varies from near misses to fatalities. Hydraulic failure is a serious problem because of the impact that it can cause, which is very devastating. The consequences can be exceedingly costly as well as inflict long-term damage and even inflict injury and at the worst, death. So, it is important to diagnose hydraulic failure in order to determine whether corrective or other action are required. Next, I am going to pass to my team members. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today, I will present about the background of incident. On 3 May 2020, an Airbus helicopter AS350 helicopter N1 WT made an emergency landing at Glace Airport 2IS. The pilot, the only occupant on board, reported an in-flight hydraulic anomaly and declared an emergency. The pilot subsequently landed at 2IS. The pilot reported no injuries and the helicopter was not substantially damaged. The flight was conducted under the provision of Title 14 Code of Federal Regulation Part 91, which is began at Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport, FSE, landed at Palm Beach Country Park Airport, LNA, and subsequently depart LNA for 2IS. According the pilot written statement of incident to the Federal Aviation Administration, he reported that upon entering the left runway for runway 13 at 2IS, the pedal fell rock hard and HYD2 and servo caution light illuminated on the caution and warning panel. So before I continue explain about the background accident, let's explain what's mean of HYD2 and HYD1. For HYD1 is the hydraulic pump for the number 1 hydraulic system. We call it HYD1 is located at the forward side of the main gearbox and is driven directly by main gearbox. And the hydraulic pump for the number 2 hydraulic system, we call it HYD2. Case of incident, this case is driven by the hydraulic pump drive assembly. The hydraulic pump drive assembly located near the upright side of the main gearbox is composed of the hydraulic pump pulley, drive coupling, and a drive shaft that ultimately power the hydraulic pump. So let's I continue about the background of accident. The pilot reported light smoke in the cockpit along with an odor of something burnt and opened the window to clear the smoke and odor. The pilot executed shallow approach to a run or landing at 2IS. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ahmad Abdullah bin Muhammad from Group D. I will explain on analysis of the problem root cause. Based from the fishbone diagram, it shows the effects of hydraulic system and servo failure. The main cause is first, number 2 hydraulic system belt had fractured due to pulley bearing failure. Second, wear on localized section of the belt grooves. Third, number 2 hydraulic is belt driven to hydraulic pump. Fourth, failure and the subsequent loss of hydraulic pressure in hydraulic 2. Fifth, loss of hydraulic include tail rotor servo control. And sixth, result higher pedal force to control helicopter yaw axis, and this will affect the hydraulic system and servo failure. Okay, next, based on this picture on figure, this is show the condition of inner diameter of pulley. Longitudinal simmering damage observed on the inner diameter of the pulley. The pulley bearings visible surface were thermally discolored, and based on Airbus helicopters installation, pulley must heated until 110 degrees Celsius. If not, the bearing installation will skew.
Good day, everyone. My name is Shayu Xiang. I'm from BMMA Section 1-2. Now I'm going to present you about the discussion of this case study. So the potential problems that might occur. The first one is particulate contamination. So dust, dirt, and debris, such as the metal debris, will enter the hydraulic system when the system is not sealed properly. So as a result, particulate contaminations occurs. And we know that there is a filter inside every hydraulic system. So the function of this filter is to remove the contamination. And the filtration of the hydraulic system is critical. So proper filter change intervals and professional procedures are needed to ensure the functionality of the hydraulic system. And particulate contaminations can score precision machines parts in the system. So this may lead to the failure of the hydraulic system. And the second problem is water contamination. So we know that the hydraulic fluid in the hydraulic system plays an important role. So when the hydraulic fluid has a milky appearance, it is an indicator of the water contamination. So water can enter the hydraulic system when the system is not sealed properly. And water in the hydraulic system can reduce the lubricating characteristics such as the lubricant film thickness and load carrying ability of the hydraulic fluid. And it will also accelerate oil aging and degrade additive. So consequently, it will increase the premature component wear and jamming of the components. And the last one is the incorrect hydraulic fluids. So there's a variety of purposes of hydraulic fluids in a hydraulic system. So it is used to transmit power through the systems, lubricates parts within the system, and helps to conduct generated heat away from the main components. So failure to use the correct hydraulic fluids will reduce the efficiency and performance of it. So it will also shorten the lifetime of component. So we can see if we use a high viscosity hydraulic fluids, so it may not able to lubricate the components during cold start, and the power may lose due to the increased fluid friction. And for low viscosity hydraulic fluids, so the components are not fully protected, and it will generating contamination such as the metal debris. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Syed Muhammad Shafiq bin Syed Muhammad Junus. My metric number is B0918101007, and today I would like to share the recommendation to solve a problem to the accident of Airbus AS350. This content of 4 parties. For recommendation for 4 parties. First of all, to Airbus helicopter is to analyze and make improvement to dual hydraulic system for newly produced dual hydraulic for helicopter, and that can both make sure pedal control hydraulic assistant that might teach the potential of the pilot error during the hydraulic system check. Analyze and make change to dual hydraulic system for existing dual hydraulics helicopter that will be both ensure pedal control hydraulic assistant that reduce the possibility of pilot error during hydraulic system check. And second, to the Federal Aviation Administration and Europe Aviation agency is to require operation of Airbus helicopter dual hydraulic to incorporate change dual hydraulic system after completing an action required in safety recommendation to ensure the pedal control hydraulic assistance and mitigate the possibility of the pilot during any hydraulic system check. And the third is to the Association of Critical Care Transport. Establish a work group of a partnership with the Association of Air Medical Service and the Air Medical Operators Association to develop distribute guidelines for those who want to buy, rent, or the contract for the helicopter regarding the equipment and the system that will be improve the helicopter's crash protection, such as the minimum and the crash resistant fuel system and energy observance seats. And last for the to the Federal Aviation Administration. It must to prioritize the approval once a bus helicopter has completed the development of the retrofit kits in an appropriate crash resistant fuel system into the AS3500 B3E and the similar design variation. Request a special flight safety information bulletin by notifying all owners of operator of the model and the similarity design variation about the availability of crash resistant fuel system, notify kits and agreeing system to install soon as possible. The words mean they should discuss the helicopter accidents, cities, and report the order to encourage helicopter owners and operator to notify system helicopter with a crash resistant fuel system. Take the priority for on authorization once Airbus helicopters complete the development or retrofits kits incorporates crash resistant fuel system into the AS3500 B3E and a similar design variation.